Let me ask the two of you a question. Have either of you ever been on the financial side of having to plan for a funeral before? So nowadays funerals are costing up to $14,000, $15,000. What most families don't realize is that your life insurance policy isn't going to handle the cost of a funeral like they used to. You used to be able to hand that policy over to the funeral director and he would hold it as collateral till the check came through. It doesn't work that way anymore. They used to have to pay within 24 days. Now it's up to 60 days and they can hold it even longer to make more money off the interest. So that leaves a lot of families with out of pocket costs, really high ones as well. So another thing that's going on is that there's these two major companies buying up all the mom and pop funeral shops and cemeteries. They want to become like the Walmart of the funeral industry. And their corporate policy is charging 50 to 100% upfront of all the costs of this funeral. I don't know about you, but a lot of families I sit down with, they don't have $7,000, $8,000 lying around just for a funeral. And if they did, they'd rather use that on important bills and things that come afterwards. So that's why they came up with this. It's called the Freedom of Choice Funeral Certificate. How this works is if something were to happen to Matt, Nicole, you were able to take this to any funeral home across the United States and Canada, and the director's gonna see this and they'll accept it. In fact, they love seeing him because they know that it's backed by these big powerful unions like yours, and they're gonna get paid for sure. So let's say that you guys you said that you want to do a traditional funeral. Let's say it costs $15,000. Uh, as long as you guys keep your funeral under $20,000 each are gonna get this certificate. You guys will be completely covered and you'll have no out-of-pocket costs. And whatever is left over goes directly to your family. So you go into the funeral home with this certificate and you show it to the director. Once you leave, that director is going to call us. He's going to want to know two things. First thing, are you actually enrolled into the program? After tonight, we'll have that taken care of. The second thing is he's going to want to know how much money you have to work with. If I was to tell him that you have $20,000, what do you think the bill for that funeral is going to be? Yeah, magically it's going to be $19,999. So it shouldn't work that way, and we won't allow it to work that way. What we do is we never reveal that number, and we ask that you never reveal that number as well. And what we'll do is we'll simply pay the $15,000 that's owed, and like I said, the rest is going directly to your family. This is the cleanest, easiest, most compassionate way to take care of something that's going to happen to all of us. So have you ever heard of a prearranged funeral before? It's a great concept. Everything is going to be taken care of prior to death. This is exactly the same thing, but it's permanent and portable. The way that a prearranged funeral works is that you get in only what you've paid out. And you're also locked into one specific funeral home. With this, you're covered no matter where you go. Things may change, you maybe move out of state, anything like that. You'll be completely covered. Does that make sense to you why they made this available for you? Do you see how important this can be in that time of need?